The legend of the Weeping Woman was just a bedtime story my grandmother used to tell, something to keep us kids from wandering too far into the woods. But last night, I heard her crying outside my window, and that's when everything changed. It was well past midnight. The world outside my room was shrouded in an eerie silence that only the dead of night can bring. I had just settled into bed, my mind still buzzing with the day's events, when I heard it, a low, mournful sobbing drifting up from the yard below. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest, as the sound grew louder, more insistent, as if the woman was right beneath my window. Acting on impulse, I crept to the window, the wooden floorboards creaking underfoot, and peeked through the curtains. The moon cast a pale glow over the yard, and there she was, a shadowy figure draped in tattered white, her face hidden behind a curtain of dark hair. Her sobs were now interspersed with words, unintelligible at first, but gradually forming a haunting lullaby that sent shivers down my spine. I was rooted to the spot, unable to tear my eyes away from the spectral figure, even as a voice in the back of my mind screamed at me to hide. The next morning, bleary-eyed and exhausted, I decided to tell my grandmother what I'd seen. Her reaction was not what I expected. Instead of dismissing it as a dream or a trick of the light, she grew pale, her hands trembling as she reached for an old photo album. She flipped through the yellowed pages until she found a faded photograph of a young woman dressed in white. "This is Maria," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "She disappeared from this village 50 years ago, and her spirit has been searching ever since. They say she weeps for her lost child, taken by the forest." The revelation sent a chill through me, a realization dawning that the legend was more than just a story. That night, as darkness fell once more, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. As I lay in bed, the cries began again. Closer this time, as if Maria was outside my door. The sobs turned into whispers, the same lullaby that haunted my dreams. I knew then that the Weeping Woman wasn't just a figment of legend, she was real, and she had chosen me to hear her final, desperate plea.